Good morning, it's Lisa with Lisa Heal Yourself. And in the last video, we talked about your number one limiting belief, which is, I don't believe I can heal. And we talked about how to overcome that in the last video. So if you haven't seen that, I'll link it at the end of this video. We talked about how that limiting belief is really at the core of an onion. And there's all these other beliefs supporting that belief, propping that belief up. And it may seem overwhelming to try to find all those limiting beliefs. Like, oh my God, it's so much work. How am I going to discover all my limiting beliefs that are supporting this one giant belief that I can't heal? Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to give you an exercise to do that will help you uncover all of those supporting beliefs that are contributing to this overall number one limiting belief, and to actually find evidence to support that you can heal. That in fact you can heal. All right, so if you're ready, I'm going to give you the exercise. If you're not in a place that you can do this exercise right now, then save this video and come back when you are able to sit down with a coffee, a pen, and a paper and do this exercise. Because this exercise really must be done pen to paper. So at the top of the page, I want you to write down the number one limiting belief holding you back from healing, which is I can't heal. So in order to find the beliefs that are supporting that, you are simply going to write out why. Why can't I heal? So this exercise can be done with any limiting belief, but when you write down a limiting belief, you are going to write, why can't I? Why can't I? And you are going to write in bullet form all the reasons why you can't heal. So don't be shy. This is your chance to get it all out there. This is your chance to tell your story, to tell that story that you've been holding on to. What are all the meanings that make you think that you can't heal? So this is the story, and these are the reasons you tell yourself when you're having a setback, when you're having a bad day, when that protocol didn't work, when you're at the lowest, when your symptoms flare, when it becomes overwhelming or too hard. These are the things that you tell yourself as to why you can't heal, why it can't happen for you. Do you have a limiting belief that, well, I can't heal because my event was too traumatic, because what happened to me was too traumatic? Right? Do you have that limiting belief? Or because I've tried every diet and none of them work? Because I'm too sensitive to try this protocol or that protocol? Because I don't have enough money to do this or that? Because I don't have enough family support, or I don't have anyone supporting me, or I don't have a place to live, or because I can't walk, or because nobody believes me, or because I'm too old, or because I've had this too long, this has been going on way too long, or because I always try and fail. Everything I do turns into failure, or because I don't have a strong enough will, I don't have any willpower, or because I'm too stupid, I don't know enough, I can't understand this. Or is it because, what's the point anyway? My life doesn't matter. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares for me. I don't even have a reason why I'm going through all this. Is it because I don't have access to a certain protocol, or a certain food, or certain resources for a certain diet, or whatever it is? Is it because, you know, I live in the city, or there's all these EMFs around me, or I live in a cold climate all year round and I don't have access to sun or somewhere I can put my bare feet on the ground? So brainstorm your reasons here. Get honest. What are the things that you tell yourself when you're at your lowest, when you're feeling helpless, when you're feeling hopeless, when you're feeling overwhelmed, when you're feeling angry, when you're feeling scared? Why are the reasons? Why can't you heal? Tell me what you would say in those moments. The why can't I exercise is really, really powerful, especially when you write it down. You're not just thinking about it because you want to see these things. You need to read these in black and white. And if you are resisting actually doing this exercise, pen to paper, if you're resisting it thinking, I'll do it later, or I'll just think about it, or I'll come back to it when you really know you won't, you have to know that you are in resistance. You are in resistance to collecting this data because deep down you know that seeing all these reasons in black and white, knowing what exactly all your limiting beliefs are going to propel you to change. And if you're resisting doing this exercise, it's because some part of you is actually resistant to healing itself. So again, you could ask yourself, why am I resistant to doing this exercise? Why? Why? You want to uncover the beliefs that are stopping you from even finding out all your limiting beliefs. All right, so once you've got this exercise done, there you have it. These are all, as long as you have really brainstormed and really sat and really written everything down, these are all the reasons that you tell yourself as to why you can't heal. This is the meaning you have given whatever story or event or experience that you've had in your life. These are the meanings that you've come out with, right? These are the limiting beliefs and the stories that have been formed because of early experiences, early trauma, or even the trauma you're dealing with right now. And so these beliefs are often held in the subconscious. That's why we have to brainstorm and get them into our conscious awareness. Like, oh my gosh, I have all of these limiting beliefs that are supporting and upholding the number one limiting belief that I can't heal. And this is limiting me from actually healing. When we see them, we need to go through them one by one and do the exercise to change your limiting beliefs. Now, the way you do that is you have all these beliefs staring at you. So in order to get underneath those beliefs now, just as the way you got underneath your number one limiting belief was to ask, why can't I, right? Similarly, you have all these supporting beliefs, like because I'm too old, because this has been going on too long, because I'm not worthy, whatever it is, whatever you wrote down. Now you go through each one of those points, you take that limiting belief, you put it at the top of a new piece of paper, and you ask yourself, why? Why do I believe that? Write down whatever comes to you. And then you may get a surface answer, but you're gonna go deeper. Well, why do I believe that? And you're gonna write down something. And whatever you write down, you're going to ask again, but why do I believe that? And you're going to keep asking why on that limiting belief until you get to the bottom, right? Until you get to the bottom, until it feels like, yeah, that's why I believe that, all right? That is why, right? Because I really don't feel like I'm supported by the universe, or I really don't feel loved, or I don't feel safe in this world, or whatever your why boils down to. And again, all of these reasons, all of these beliefs, circle anything that's a belief that you find when you are uncovering why, any reason that's actually not a reason, but a belief, circle it. Now you should have a ton of beliefs. These are all the beliefs that support all the limiting beliefs that support your number one limiting belief. So this is the onion, the full onion unpacked. Now in part 5 of my program, we go through this in great detail. I give you examples. I show you exactly how to do this, exercise, so that you can definitely see all your limiting beliefs. We go through it one by one with examples. So it's very, very easy to follow. And then we do the exercise that works at changing these limiting beliefs. All of them, because you need to eradicate every single one of these beliefs, because it is supporting your number one limiting belief that is keeping you from healing. And please don't get overwhelmed, because it's not as difficult as it seems. This one exercise on finding all your limiting beliefs maybe took you 1 or 2 hours, and you have every single part of the onion that you need to have, right? It's all there. And maybe some of these reasons have been living in your unconscious for years or decades, or you've been battling or fighting this out for so long in your head. Now you have it all written down in one spot, probably within an hour, 2 tops. The exercises to change your limiting beliefs are not all that much more complicated in order to go through this, to start busting them. And as you change one limiting belief, let's not forget a lot of the other ones fall away. The reason you believe a lot of these things is the same in a lot of cases. So changing one limiting belief might change 5 of your reasons why. And for those of you who say, but this is just too much work, this is just too hard, that is another limiting belief. Write that down. Or this is just too hard, that is a limiting belief. Okay? Why do I feel that way? So you are literally going to ask yourself, why? Why do I just feel this is too hard, too much work? Why? Is being sick so much less work that I wouldn't want to do this work, because my guess is that being sick is a lot harder than doing any of the work necessary to heal, to become healthy, right? So you're holding on to that limiting belief that, well, this is just too hard, this is too much work. And you need to write that limiting belief down and ask yourself why. Why do I think this is too hard? And really answer that question and find the belief that is supporting that belief. Maybe it boils down to the fact that I don't think I'm good enough, or I'm afraid to fail, or I don't want to feel like a failure again, right? And in which case we would take that limiting belief and we would put that at the top of the paper and ask that limiting belief why. Why is it there? Now, when you're done asking all of the whys, right, the first step is asking, is it true? Is this belief even true? Or is it based off of old evidence of a meaning that I gave an experience that I once had, and I've held on to it and blown it up and made it my reality? So if you're with me so far, go watch the video I made the other day on how to overcome your #1 limiting belief. And you can find ideas on how to change this, on how to choose the opposite, and how to actually choose to believe that you are going to heal, to crush all of these limiting beliefs that you had, to stop giving them meaning in your life, to stop creating stories around them, and to start looking for evidence of the opposite. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please go watch the supporting video that will help you take this information after you've done this exercise the rest of the way. And if you want more help, please consider signing up for my program. Part 1 is available now, and I will leave the link in the description below where you can go ahead and sign up or get more details. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.